I'm so glad that you're mine. You're all that I want, all that I need, all that I hope for, all that I see, all that I want, all that I need, all that I hope for, all that I see, all that I want, all that I need, all that I hope for, all that I see, all that I want, all that I need. You're all that I hope for, all that I see. Such great love to find. This love, love of my life. And life feels sublime. And our love, genuine. All my life I knew I find my match in you. So let's light up one time. I'm so glad that you're mine. You're all that I want, all that I need, all that I hope for, all that I see, all that I want, all that I need, all that I hope for, all that I see, all that I want, all that I need, all that I hope for, all that I see, all that I want, all that I need. You're all that I hope for, all that I see.
All right, everybody. It is 8:00 p.m. and it is time for right now, Earl Grey Tuesday. Yes, Quick Pump, I am changing the name of the show, but I haven't decided on the name yet. So in the meantime, it's gonna be Earl Grey Tuesday. I may keep it permanent as a name or so forth, even though I'm no longer drinking Earl Grey. But I've had a pretty busy day, folks. Very busy. I had an unexpected trip that I actually had to make to Asheville. So, just crazy day, crazy day. Minstone? Oh, he's harmless. But the biggest thing is, it's Celtic Sea Salt Week, so a lot of orders. But folks, tonight, of course, I have an Olivia cigar. I actually have coffee with chicory in it. You know, a little bit of extra flavor, a little zip to it, you know, and stuff. And I got water, of course. No alcohol tonight because I still got to do some studying. No, this is just Q&A. I may check out a couple of videos, but that's going to be about it, really. In other words, that guy, the show's gone back to the original format. It doesn't mean I won't play any videos or anything like that, but it's not going to be viewer react videos. That's going to be on the midnight run on Fridays. So I only do 3 streams a week also as well. I've cut out the happy hour, the hangover, And I cut out the business live stream as well because that wasn't too popular. But they'll come back eventually. Well, maybe not the happy hour. Well, I mean, technically I am obese, not morbidly obese or anything. But he was reacting to a short that I created like 2 years ago. Well, that guy, it's a money grab. People are fascinated with inmates for some odd reason. They're fascinated with jail. They're even fascinated with former corrections officers like me. I mean, they made a reality show about it. Our society, for some reason, glamorizes prison inmates here as bad boys, you know? It just goes to show how fucked up this world is sometimes. You know what I mean? It really does. But folks, in the before I light up a cigar, tell me in the comments below, what are you drinking and smoking? No, I'm neither on a bulk or a cut. I'm just losing weight by simply getting off the bodybuilding diet. So naturally, I'm just dropping in weight along with more cardio and stuff. So it's really by attrition of things. Plus, as I get older, I don't eat as much as I used to. So that also contributes to it as well. Yes, I'm still keeping the Soul Pole Saturday. That'll be here. So I'm gonna keep that. But yes, I'm going to focus more on not only, because Big Lenny had told me this a while back that, you know, I give out a lot of advice and I need to just, you know, put it out in bits so that way no one has to sift through it through my long live streams. So that's the reason why all those shorts are out, and there's going to be plenty more coming. So, I mean, we're talking about, I have 199 live streams. I have over 600 hours of live streams, literally, because I had streamed so much. Well, I appreciate that. It's all about stress and how you deal with it. You see, my cousin looks older because he's always stressed out and depressed, you know. He doesn't take care of himself. He talks all about this vegan diet. But I mean, now look at his physique. You guys, do you guys remember when my cousin used to be a lot more shredded and ripped? He used to be in great shape, and now he's a little squishy, you know. Cooking a simple dinner. It's always good to cook dinner for your kids, you know. It really is. But I may play a couple of videos later on after I finish a smoke. But, you know, I've got this back to just basic Q&A. Just like the good old days. Yeah, he looks pretty bad. Now, my lighter has not been working too well lately. It's been working like shit. It actually just started just now. This lighter hasn't even worked for 2 days. Now, folks, the key to getting a cigar with minimum chance of going over is to make sure when you light it up, you notice how I'm twisting it? That way it gets an even burn. Oh yeah, gosh. Lamar is a huge bencher. I mean, he was just knocking out those 100s like nothing. I never did. I'm gonna be honest with you. Even at my age, even at his age, I never did anything like that. Lamar's a freaking bull. But folks, let's first off give a moment of silence. As you guys know, Toby Keith has passed away. Great, legendary country singer. You know. A lot of controversies with him, but still a great country singer. So let's kneel our heads for the late, great Toby Keith. No, I'm not in love with Lamar. Lamar's cool, you know. About 395, but that was a long time ago, backbreaker. Definitely can't do that now. Quick pump, that doesn't surprise me one bit. You know, you got to think about it for a minute. If the Kratom Company can come up with the money, I mean, they get a table, you know, at the expo. I mean, if you've ever been to the expo, it'll just get swallowed up with all the other vendors. They don't care. Oh, y'all remember that thing with the Dixie Chicks and stuff? That was like 20-some years ago, so I'm not sure how old you are. You may not have been born at the time. I think that was a little bit after 9/11, actually. Yeah. Nine 11 was pretty horrible. Kratom will be illegal in the future. I always liked that Earl had the die song from the Dixie Chicks, that guy. But I always found that was some good mints watching them two go back and forth. It's good to see famous people go at each other, you know. Athens, she ain't a fucking whore. You know what I mean? Don't say that again. She ain't no whore. She was taken advantage of by Vince McMahon. You know, a lot of people were taken advantage of by the WWE. It's just something they're gonna have to acknowledge in the history of things. I mean, they literally forced her to do it there. You know, in order for job security and everything. But it's not the only thing there, Athens. You're gonna find that this is just the tip of the iceberg. You got about at least close to 100 years of bullshit with the WWE. And that's right, I said 100 years. Going all the way back to Capital Wrestling Company. I mean, you got 100 years of stuff going on there, Athens. But she ain't a whore. She's a victim, you know. That's the one time I can actually say that this is a real... And just wait about 2 months, Athens. You'll see why I'm saying that. I don't think there's nothing Genova can come back to, and he doesn't have the desire, you know. I think he can get back in shape, that's definitely, but making a comeback online, social media-wise, doing what he used to do, that's just not going to happen. That was kind of funny with Trump going after Roe. There's a lot of funny clips where Trump goes after practically everyone. Athens. Once she did it one time, she was blackmailed to where if she had quit her, even if she quit her job, they said that they were going to post all those pictures all over the place. Just wait for the trial. Trust me. It's what we term brainwashing would be the best way to describe it, Athens. And the reason why I'm telling you this, I've known about this for many years, and a lot of people when I was working in industry, wrestling industry, I had people come up to me that worked in the WWE that used to tell me all sorts of crazy stuff that happened. I mean, that whole thing is becoming unraveled, and that right there, I'm gonna be honest with you, that's nothing. You gonna hear about some homosexual stuff, if you know what I mean. You gonna hear about some crazy stuff. This is nothing. Trust me. Nothing you can do about revenge porn. And quick pump, there was a lady that filed charges against Vince McMahon back in '92, and they laughed at her. And she tried to sue. They sued back and they won. The cops just laughed at them. You see, the cops also covered up a lot of that shit in Connecticut there, quick pump. Some of those women did file charges, and they went nowhere. Athens, she was naive. You know? But just because someone's naive doesn't give you the right to take advantage of them. Oh, she's definitely a victim. I'll have to disagree with you on that. You just have to know it's probably because you don't know some of the inner cultures of, that type of situation. Hey, Tim, what's up? There was no reason for McMahon, Laurinaitis, or supposedly Brock Lesnar to do all that stuff to her. Sorry. They're going to erase them all. They're already discounted Brock Lesnar shirts. He'll be erased off the board. Laurinaitis, yeah, he's gone. Vince McMahon will be gone. You won't see any more Bella Twins or anything. Anything that's associated with either one of those three guys, directly or indirectly, they're not going to promote him one bit. On the knives, you get yourself some rest. I did not see the Tucker interview. What was that about? Should Fauci be prosecuted? No. He's retired. What are you going to prosecute him for? Hey, Team Blaha, what's up? I mean, seriously, what can you prosecute him for? He didn't start COVID. He made a couple mistakes, but, COVID was just an animal on itself, 3 hours on the phone? Okay. Good deal. Sometimes you gotta talk to a lady in order to get with a lady, Yeah, Gerald, they're done. He's in Russia interviewing Putin? I guess Tucker can do that. Hey, Joel, what's up? No, I don't keep up with Tucker Carlson. I've not heard a peep from PJ. I didn't even know he was released last week there until someone told me. Hey, TD Jakes. What's up? I'm sick and tired of women getting good positions because they fuck with their bosses. You know, Athens, the thing about it is when you're young, you don't know everything about the world, you know? You know, someone can easily be manipulated, you know? And that's what she was, easily manipulated. And once she got pulled in, she couldn't get out. You have to understand that, Athens, that the McMahons obviously have been doing it. They've been doing this for decades. They know all the tricks of the trade. They know how to do this here, Athens. It's like Bill Cosby, you know? Bill Cosby used the same damn formula to nail down those women, you know. Once you get the formula down, you can get anyone. What's up, Lamar? I mean, look what happened to her now. I mean, her pictures are spread all over the place and stuff. Do I notice that? Yeah, I have noticed it. Can't tell you what's going on with him. I won't be on RX Muscle for quite some time. They have their shows in the afternoon. I'll be working, so. Besides, they don't need me on their show anyway. Yeah, I mean, you're talking about 100 years of stuff, you know. I mean, we're talking about the early 20th century type stuff. Do you think Vegan Gains can become a man, or will he always be slumped over as a man child? I think he'll always be slumped over in his ways. He's stuck in them. He can't eat a piece of meat because he's stuck with that name, Tim. Vegan Gains. He's stuck being a vegan forever. If he comes off his position, if he eats some meat, there goes all his fans. I would hate to be in Richard's position. Maybe he should have picked another name whenever he started. That would have helped. The biggest thing is his depression there, Tim. He's got mental issues. I mean, Jasmine said that one time on a video that she made that he has mental issues. But a lot of that is that that he just needs to man up a little bit. But I think he's going to remain as a man child. He can't help it. He's trying to cure his issue with drugs. It's not going to work. Well, Tim, that's his only source of income, and he has to support those animals. He also has to support Jasmine. Jasmine don't work anymore, you know? He's the breadwinner. So he's forced to go and get humiliated. He lives off troll donations there, Tim. Somebody asked me one time, do I wish that my live streams had as much money coming in as my cousins? And what I always refer back to is it's better to have lean freedom than fat slavery, you know? Now, Richard gets his pockets fat, but he's a slave to all the trolls and stuff, you know? The trolls beat him up, they fuck him, they make him dance to silly songs, they make him jiggle his ass and stuff. I mean, they make fun of him, usually except, I think, Dodo and stuff. But yeah. Blaha's not going to go vegan. He's going to go back to eating meat. He did marry a straight woman. I mean, but of course now she's identifying as non-binary, but you know, she wasn't doing that whenever they got married, so, you know. Serratus, that's the thing there. I've not seen anything from PJ Braun. No news or anything. There are videos, but there's just old videos, so I don't know what's going on, but eventually he can't help the social media. I think he lives on the second floor, Blaha. He's not a good dude. He's an evil person. My cousin's an evil person. He's not good at all. He's a sociopath. Sociopaths are not good people. Keep all your money, Serratus. I do eat meat every day, for the most part. I eat mostly grilled chicken. And then I'll have sometimes some eggs, but a lot of times in the morning, I don't have meat with every meal, you know. Usually in the morning, I'll have a bowl of steel cut oats and stuff. But I eat meat every day. Those animals are all cooped up. Well, it's all for the purpose of promoting their live streams to do live weightlifting. That's all it is. Plus, it's all they care about. I've eaten kimchi before. Didn't like it. Serratus, I don't think anyone needs to defend Blaha's wife. I mean, look what happened to her last boyfriend. I think she's the last person on earth that needs to be defended. He got 300,000 subs by being crazy and yelling and screaming. Once he stopped doing that, you notice his sub count is consistently dropped. It's been dropping for years. Yeah, what's new there, Athens? Tips for good gut health? Don't worry about gut health. I mean, that guy. Gut health is just a way for some people like Frank Tofano to sell products. The only thing you need to do is have regular doctor visits, and that's it. You don't need to worry about gut health. If you're my age, you worry about prostate cancer and shit. Gut health. What a rip. I don't care whether they're married or not married. That's some strange. If Blaha ain't careful, he's gonna end up being some strange fruit, you know. I mean, he's already a fruit. He's gonna be strange fruit in a minute. Mr. Beast has gay privileges. I mean, he's just a massive streamer. He's going to get even bigger pretty soon because he has some sort of deal with Netflix or so. I don't know what it is. No, I wouldn't find him attractive at all. I mean, look at him. He looks crazy. Plus, he looks like my brother, you know, at his age. So if I met him, I'd probably ignore him there. Or I'd tell him, I'm like, hey, you look like my brother, you know. Did you not hear Richard and Jasmine are moving into a house? That remains to be seen, Andy, but if they're doing that, that's good. They should have done that many years ago with all those animals. Hey, Chad, what's up? I really needed this cigar tonight. Jenny's got a gun. You crazy guys. You crazy. Maroon, you donated to Richard? Why donate to him? Donate to me. You're never gonna get a real answer. His answer changes all the time. Or donate to Lamar, you know. Don't give your money to Richard. Because he'll still think of you as an asshole anyway at the end of the day. I don't know, Backbreaker. A gorilla is probably one of the strongest animals out there, and it eats grass. Would you fight a gorilla? I mean, but again, it doesn't mean anything as far as, you know, because toughness there isn't based on someone's diet, you know. Yeah, I did notice Sulik hit 3 million. He'll hit 4 million in a couple of months too. He's a wrecking machine. Well, she's not been convicted yet, so she doesn't have any charges. So it's perfectly fine. I mean, if she gets convicted, then that won't be an issue because she'll be in prison. I know, I saw it. I mean, Lamar's one strong character. I mean, he can easily hit 400. I can see him doing that. He's like freaking elephant. Housing market ain't tough in Canada. I mean, it's more expensive than the U.S., but, you know, Richard is not going to have to spend $1 million to get a house in Canada. Fuck that. I mean, supposedly he was bragging about making $10,000 a month in his live streams and OnlyFans. So he has plenty of money to afford an actual house. Either that or he's bullshitting about how much money he actually gets. I mean, I could see him getting $10,000 a month, but for what he does and what he has to put up with, he's literally selling his self-dignity. That's all that is, folks. Once you sell your dignity like Collie Muscle has, once you put your pictures out nude and jerking off like Tragilli and all these other people, you can't take that stuff back, folks. Your dignity is the most valuable thing of all, So protect it and preserve it. Don't go do any OnlyFans and stuff. If you got to go and unload trucks like I did at Walmart, then do that, Don't sell your soul. I don't really speak to Jay Masters, but he'll just pop up out of the blue all of a sudden. He claimed he was more successful than me. No. Not even close to it. He makes more money than I do. I'll give him that, but not more successful. My mechanism is the thing about it is Richard, he has what's called work income. I have passive income, which means I get paid for work that I've already done, Kaizen. So mine just gradually grows, Basically, if I stopped working for an entire month, my AI ran businesses would still run. So he can I've said he's made more money than I do, Athens. But he definitely ain't more successful than I am. From what I understand, he's only getting like 2 hours of sleep a day. Can I play the J Cream 10K a day? Why not? We could play that. Oh, he ain't getting no vag, Athens, so, they're just sleeping in the bed together. He might have a chicken wing eating contest or something. Alright.
Shout out to you, the real, you gotta be a freak.
Gotta be a freak beats. Taste of my freestyle. You know my flavor, I'm the real vanilla ice. 10K a day, 10K a day. You know my flavor, I'm the real Felicia Keys. 10K a day, 10K a day. You know my flavor, I'm the real vanilla ice. 10K a day, 10K a day. You know my flavor, I'm the real Felicia Keys. 10K a day, 10K a day. Fuck everybody, college don't mean shit. You know I'm broke, world star, hip hop don't mean shit. Got shit, nobody stopping me, I'm untouchable. This interest rate don't mean shit, Eminem don't mean shit. Got shit, world star rap, iced out real. You know you can't touch me, you can't touch, untouch. I'm the real jammer, I'm the real sugar knife, I'm the real sugar knife, I'm the real sugar baby, I'm the real Rob Bailey, Rob baby. Mustang out the shop, Mustang out the shop. I got all the ice cream, I got the fly in the coast. I got all the ice cream, I got the pipes in the cream. You know my flavor, I'm the real vanilla ice. 10K a day, 10K a day. You know my flavor, I'm the real Felicia Keys. 10K a day, 10K a day. You know my flavor, I'm the real vanilla ice. 10K a day, 10K a day. You know my flavor, I'm the real Felicia Keys. 10K a day, 10K a day. You can't stop me, you can't stop me. 10, 10, 10. You can't stop me, you can't stop me. Mariah Carey. You can't touch me. I'm a touch. You know my flavor. You know my flavor. You know my flavor. What's my flavor? My flavor's fucking ice cream, bitch. Fuck disability. Fuck ice cream. I'm the man. You can really jam to it. I'm the man. East Coast, West Coast, from Los Angeles. I'm the man. Taylor Swift don't got shit on me. Shit on me. Lil Wayne don't got shit on me. Shit on me. You know my flavor. I'm the real vanilla ice. 10K a day. 10K a day. You know my flavor. I'm the real Alicia Keys. 10K a day. 10K a day. I'm the real vanilla ice. 10K a day. 10K a day. Real trap shit. I'm the real Alicia Keys. 10K a day. 10K a day.
Shout out to you.
All right. 10K a day. It'll be, if I go back down to Del Rey at this point in time, it'll be a while before I even hit Del Rey. But I'll be there eventually. I mean, this is my last week of freedom, folks. So Monday morning I start work. So we're going to do it big, folks. I played the 10K a day a couple of times. You're not gonna get Genova back. He's done. One thing you gotta respect Genova for, despite all his disabilities and stuff, he doesn't go and get a disability check or anything. He works at Publix, you know. I know people that are on disability that can work, you know. Definitely not playing any Sean G. What's my salary gonna be? Let's see. It's gonna be far less than what I make at made at Verizon. It will be $35,000 a year starting. That's not including any bonuses or anything, but it's definitely half of what I would have got. Now, if I went to work at Spectrum, I would have started at $60 a year. But like I said, part of the reason for the low pay is that while I have all the telecommunications experience, the last time I've worked in any healthcare industry was about 20 years ago. So basically, I'm starting at the very bottom. So yeah, I wouldn't even call it a salary. It's $35 a year. But the good thing is any money that I make from working, I can put directly back in a bank. It just banks, you know. So that $28,000 will be in the bank by the end of the year. I don't have to spend any of it because my business pays for all my bills and then some. So, but the good thing is I get all those nice little health benefits and stuff. So, and then I can rework a couple of things. But that I start out at a pretty low pay, which is perfectly fine for me. It also gives me the flexibility to continue doing live streams and do other things as well. But yeah, $35,000. No, I don't gamble. You're drinking milk? Okay. Well, I mean, I'm a healthcare advisor. Basically, in other words, I'm using one of these healthcare management degrees in the back here. So, just 40 hours. Weekends off, that was another thing. If I worked at Spectrum, would have definitely had to work Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, Spectrum would have paid me 60 plus commission, easy. Sometimes you don't always want to go with the big paycheck, especially when you're already bringing in sufficient income anyway. Like I said, this is not only extra money, I get the benefits, I can put this money away from my retirement, or I can take some of the money and invest it in other business ventures as well. So, I'm not drinking any alcohol tonight because I gotta study once I get done. I've been doing a lot of studying. That's another reason why I haven't done so many live streams and stuff. You know, is because I gotta catch up on my medical terminology. Do I think I think Vegan Gains does like Lamar. He might be wanting some cock. I mean, he's already shoved the dildo up his ass. I mean, just one step further, you know. I mean, it could happen, you know. No, let's not celebrate the job, Ninja. Like I said, the money I make from that job, I'm just going to put into retirement, you know. It's extra money. I have the benefits. I have the flexibility and everything, you know. But I could have went to work at Spectrum. I got a friend that works at T-Mobile. He could have got me a job there as well. And I would have made 55 plus commission. So Richard used to make he used to make a lot more than 8,000. He used to make a lot. Ninja with a $2.79 Canadian donation. Definitely appreciate that. And thanks for dropping in there. Well, I can't move this camera, Chad. But here, I can do even better than that. Hang tight, folks.
At your job orientation, if you run into some hothead, will you think, does this person even know who I am on YouTube? LOL.
Maroon Brew with a $5 donation. Well, that's going to be in 2 parts, actually, but give me just a quick second. I'm not showing my doodle, but I'll do even better than that. I'm not going to run into any hotheads or anything. It's a pretty quiet company. I'm already familiar with the company I'm working for myself there, so I was actually hired originally from the company back in 2016, but I took it up for Verizon because I did go for the money at that time. So I'm already familiar with the dynamics of the job. The only thing I can tell you is there's a lot of angry people that's going to be on the phone. So healthcare is probably, next to phones, Healthcare is something that people get really pissed over, but I'm going to do the best job I can as always. You know, even when I was working minimum wage or so forth, I still did the very best I can, you know. They may paid me 7, but I'm going to give them $1 million good work. In any type of job, you always have to put your best forward. They got this new trend around called work your wage, work based on your wage, and that's bullshit. Just, you got to put your best effort in on your job. You've accepted a job, you've accepted how much you paid. Now, put your ass to work, you know, give 110%, you know. It's quite simple, you know. Build a little fucking integrity for once, you know. No, I have a cubicle with 2 monitors, Brotein. Already seen it. It looks exactly the same as the one I had at Verizon. Except at Verizon, I had a much bigger office, so. Or a bigger cubicle, per se. No, it's never a good idea to date coworkers, Ninja. In fact, it's a very bad idea. It is a very bad idea. That's another good thing. This company can't be... What I'm doing is not going to be able to be outsourced. Simply due to the fact that, you know, you have to be licensed to do the job. So, good luck at that. Alright, folks. This here is the cognac I'm drinking right now. That's my cognac that I have in the decanter. A VSOP. I mean, eventually everything Brotein is going to be gig jobs, you know. But the truth of the matter is, I only need actual work. I mean, I turned 47 in about 2 months or so. So by the time everything gets outsourced, I'll be at retirement age, probably. Yes, I sell medical equipment. There's no conflict of interest, Quick Pump. They already know about it anyway, so I'm good. What I'm doing has nothing to do with medical equipment. Yes, folks, make sure you hit that like button. Smash it. Smash it like like it's a big piece of vag. Or a butthole, depending on your persuasion, you know. I really got to call that company up. So yeah, folks, this is my last week of technically freedom. Oh yes, be sure to thank Pugman. Actually, I gotta hit him up on something there. Ask him a little advice. You know, Hey, Ninja, I definitely appreciate the donation there. We gonna keep it jamming like we always do. Yes, you should always discuss that, Quick Pump. Oh, no worries. I always appreciate everyone's support, donations, hanging out with me, asking questions. Just get to chill on things, folks. Well, let's get back to music starting. Sorry. Yeah, man. But yeah, I'm only going to do reaction videos for the midnight run from 10 to 12. Like I said, I'm getting back to the basics of the channel itself, you know. Because I was running all that reaction stuff because people thought I should have a channel like my cousins. But I'm not going to do that. Ninja! Whoosh. I don't have a nursing degree, that guy. I have studies in healthcare management. Which is why I am starting at the very bottom, so. If I was taking any telecommunications job, I mean, I can literally write my own paycheck, but this is not the case, folks. Sorry! No tortilla. But it's alright for me, you know. I ain't gonna ask you again, cracker. That's my own personal impression of it there, Serratus. Cubicle life is not gonna sway that, so. I watch my local news, Andy, and then I watch NBC News Tonight, and that's about it. That's the only news I actually watch. Those news channels will suck you in. They'll make you hate everything. I mean, I used to keep my TV on Fox News practically all day. It's not healthy with all the stuff it's like brainwashing. Well, everyone has their ending phrase, you know. Like my cousin, keep making those vegan gains. Mine is, alright, folks, peace and soul, you know, and stuff. So, it's just an ending phrase. Or whenever I start a video, I'm like, what's going on, everybody? You know? Quick Pump, it's a piece of shit. It's a heavy piece of shit. People I've talked to said it was heavy. And I mean, the thing costs like $4,000. The hell with that. You could put a good down payment on a trailer with that kind of money. No, I wouldn't want to walk it. And then you got to charge the thing up. It doesn't hold that much battery life. It's just best just to wait until it slims up, you know. No, that guy. I ain't gonna do that. What Mack Truck does is just stupid. You'll get the soul pole around. I prefer doing the soul pole. Soul pole's better. I like using my own catchphrases. Yeah, cable news is too toxic. Plus, I don't want to pay for it. The only thing I get is Pluto. I mean, I already have Amazon membership, so I get the Amazon Prime. And then my Amex Platinum card, it gives me, which I paid my annual fee last month. I get my I get my I get my NBC. I get my Paramount Plus, you know, and I get Hulu. The Disney bundle, which is Hulu, Disney, and ESPN Plus. So, what else do I need? I don't need Netflix. I don't want to pay for TV. There's enough to watch out there. Would I date Buffalo Bill from... No. I wouldn't date Silence of the Lambs. That is a good movie, though. I saw a couple bits and pieces of Sean G. Reminds me of one of those rambling homeless people you see in the city sometime, spouting about the world ending. No, that's technically before my time as far as Dahmer's concerned. I mean, I would have been 14 at the time. I wouldn't have been in any gay clubs. I didn't go into a gay club until I was 19 years old, actually. But, you know, that's a scary thing about Dahmer. I can see why a lot of guys went home with him there, that guy. That's a scary thing. I wouldn't have, because I would have smelled death on him, you know. When someone is living around a bunch, you can actually smell it on them, you know. I don't know, maybe second grade or something there, Ninja. I mean, when you're a kid, you don't identify certain feelings and stuff, so... Or you just don't pay attention to it. But I would say second... No, actually, now that I think about it, maybe first grade. I mean, I'm 46 years old. 47 in April. Well, that's the thing. I thought it was a phase, so I figured if I smash enough vag, that I'd be okay. Didn't work. But I smashed a lot of vag. Hey, at least I put the effort in. I mean, there's nothing wrong with smashing puss or anything like that. But there's other things that go along with it, you know what I'm saying? Honestly, I've probably had more girls than my cousin Richard. A lot more. See, my cousin's an introvert, you know. Me, I actually have good social skills, you know. I can hold a gentleman's conversation, you know. Nah, I'm not going to play that, Chad. It's, not that. Screw that. Maybe on the, what I'll do is I'll probably play it on the midnight run. So, you know the routine. Just put that in the reaction videos. I haven't been to a club, Ninja, in a couple of years. I mostly go to bars now. There are no gay clubs in Greenville anymore, Ninja. Not in Greenville County. Not only that, you have to remember, Ninja, if I go into a club, there's hardly going to be anyone my age anyway, you know. You're supposed to go to the club whenever you're young. If you're someone my age and you end up in a club, they're going to think that you're a creep or some sort of child molester. Or someone that's trying to nail all the twinks and stuff. Once you get to a certain age, you shouldn't be going into any club. Why would I sunbathe for? I'm a Negro. Black people don't need to sunbathe. I like sitting in the sun, but I'm not going to sunbathe. Eventually, I think the Misfits will reunite. Aside from Genova. Black people sunbathing. If I wanted to sunbathe, I'd go back to the cotton fields. I think my great granddad and my other ancestors did enough sunbathing for one generation, or actually not just a generation, for enough for one millennium or two.
When donating to Vegan Games, I made 3 donations of $3, so $9 total. When I donate to you, Vince Goodrum, I go at least $5 a stream. Your CEO, Vegan Games, is a district manager. LOL.
I definitely appreciate donation, Maroon. And I can put the money to better use than my cousin, you know. At least yours won't be going towards dog food or some other trinket that he gets. The thing about it is, folks, it doesn't take much to start a website. You can register a domain for as little as $3. So I can, even me, Maroon Brew, I could take your $3 donation and I can literally build a brand new website with it. Just like that. Literally. I can buy a .info site for $2.99. Just put it on my website there, and I can build another website literally. That's why I say my cousin is not more successful now. He may make more money, but I make better use of my money, and that's what's important. And my income is passive. His is... If my cousin stops showing his dick on OnlyFans, if he stops doing his live streams, his income goes to zero, literally. So that's all the difference. Like I said, I'll take passive income any day. It's a lot less money, but it is consistent. For example, do you guys remember when my cousin got banned? He got those 2 strikes and he was gone for 30 days. Remember how much he was panicking on that day? Because he's going to be out of income. You know, he gets a community strike, he's out for 7 days. He gets no donations. Where's he going to stream at? He's banned off Twitch. You know what I'm saying? So... yeah. My dear cousin needs to start working on passive income. I don't know what he can do, but he needs to do something. I think Big Lenny is probably the mintiest misfit ever. Yeah, Genova pretty much brought together the Misfits. They're like a spin-off show, just like All in the Family, old Archie Bunker. You know, what spinned off from that? Maude and, of course, the Jeffersons. Well, moving on up to the skies. And Lamar's going to be on the live stream getting high. Did I ever send the vids to... No, I didn't. Oh, you're talking to that guy. I should create a course on building passive income. Well, that's what my shorts are all about there on my Home Business King site there, Quick Pump. Let me show you guys. I mean, we already do that. See? Look at that beautiful website. Look at that beautiful picture. See, I already do all that. So, it's good to invest in the stock market because you're going to get a much better return as opposed to keeping your money in a savings account, you know. If you keep your money in a savings account, it's going to be crushed by inflation as opposed to investing in stocks. And even if you didn't want to risk anything, you can't go wrong with any mutual funds. So, I mean, I have a list of all sorts of different articles and stuff. Legal considerations for running a business, 10 profitable... So I'm still writing a bunch of stuff, folks. Tips and tools. Starting a successful home business. So I'm already doing that. And then, of course, naturally, you got the Home Business King site. He got banned for, I think it was for making fun of, well, it was also that and some threats too. So, I mean, I got the Home Business King channel site, so, I mean, it's a different format of things. And I mean, they do have intro screens and stuff. Hey everyone, Home Business King here at homebusinessking.com. Before we begin, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe. And if you've already done that, thanks. So if y'all want to subscribe to the Home Business King, y'all can do that right here. Let me put the link in for the Home Business King, or you can go to homebusinessking.com. So we're doing stuff. And you know what the best part about it is? All my information is free, Quick Pump. You can go to homebusinessking.com, get all those free tips and tools, and you can go to the YouTube website. What's the name of the music? Super Blues by the Unicorn Heads. The match isn't until, I think, February the 11th. Or 22nd, actually. Lamar just set the date on it. Any tips on starting a peptide business? Sure, don't start a peptide business. People are beginning to get arrested for that shit. Nick Trigili is permanently banned off YouTube, but he's doing videos on TikTok and Instagram, so he'll be fine. I think that's the end of the cigar, folks. So remember, folks, twist, No jabby jabby. That was really long burning, actually. You should be able to get a ref.
Richard's collab with popular commentary YouTuber Turkey Tom, who has over 1 million subs on his main channel.
Richard's collab with the popular commentary Turkey Tom. 1 million? Oh, yeah, he's the one that did that commentary. Yeah, I remember that.
We are meeting.
Yeah, we already watched the video previously as far as him being the most psychotic person. But look at how many views he got. He only got 12,000 views, and that's very important, folks. It means that my cousin isn't as relevant as he used to be. And he's dropping subs, too. You know, it used to be to where you put up a Vegan Gains video, you know, it'd get 100, 200,000 subscribers easy. He goes and does a 20-minute documentary, and he only gets 1,200 views. So let me put that in perspective, folks. 12,000 views. That means he's made a total of $24 off following around my cousin for Lord knows how many days. 24 bucks, folks. Now, it's possible it could be doubled by $48, but Turkey Tom literally wasted his time interviewing Vegan Gains. That's how much he's made. He may have made a little more, maybe at $5 per 1,000 views, he could have got $60. But look how much work he put in making this documentary about Vegan Gains, and he's only got 12,000 views, and that's it. That's not good. Oh, wait a minute. This isn't Turkey Tom. This is somebody else. Hold on. This isn't Turkey Tom. So he might have gotten more. Let's see how many views he got off Crazy. Oh my gosh.
My name is Richard.
Well, he actually did better than I thought.
I'm sorry, Vince, but you're wrong. The video on his main channel has almost 1 million views.
Yes, I do see that now. I guess he is a little relevant after all. So that would be... Hold on just a minute. Yeah, I know. Still not relevant, though. And I'll explain why in just a minute. Let's see, 926 times 5. That's $4,880 at least. So who's that other guy? Tony. Oh boy, do I have egg on my face. Holy cow, how... I guess the psychotic stuff still actually works. What do you know? Or it could be the fact... Let's take a look at his other videos and compare them. Most popular. Well, no, he isn't. Actually, I take that back. He isn't relevant. His channel generally gets 1 million views. I mean, this one, 9 million for interviewing Chris Chan. Movie director, 5.6 million. Grade A, even Grade A. Grade A's not been around in like 4 years, 3.3. So my cousin Richard, if you look below and keep scrolling, he really isn't that relevant. So I take back what I took back just before then. Yeah. He's at the bottom of the barrel as far as Turkey Tom is concerned. So he is presently and he's right here. So he isn't actually relevant in the scheme of things. No, he isn't actually relevant. The average on Turkey Tom's videos is a couple of million, actually. And if he's at 996,000, then yeah. He's not relevant. But he does have a more popular channel than I do. So, whoopsie on the whoopsie there. But anyway, as I was saying there, yeah, whenever someone made a video about my cousin, like I said, be 100, 200,000 views within a day or two. But it slowed down a bit, and that actually proves it. Turkey Tom just has a huge following, so if he was relevant, he would be in the $2 to $3 million range. I mean, look at grade A under, you know. He's not been around in like 4 or 5 years. He has 3.3 million views. That'd be cool to have a channel with 1 million subscribers. Y'all guys got to pick it up a little bit. Richard was last relevant when he was lean and was able to put out the worst. Yeah, I think my cousin needs to start putting back out those worst of videos. He doesn't really need to do all the cursing and everything like that. He used to actually do a lot of production with his videos, KCB. I think that also hurts his subscriber list, is the fact that he doesn't... all he does is just streams and that's it. I mean, recently he's done his weightlifting videos, but... let me show you guys something here. My cousin has 300,000 subscribers. His most recent video only has 9.2 thousand views. His previous video 4 weeks ago that was older, 7.6 thousand, you know? He's not getting the views that he should be for having 300,000 subscribers. So yes, he is losing his relevance. His most popular videos was back in the day 5 years ago. So if you look, his most popular videos was many years ago, where he was getting in that range itself. So take a look at his videos 5 years ago, and you compare them to today. My cousin isn't relevant anymore. He really isn't. He's not getting much of anything. If he does his... if he starts doing his worst of industry again, he might actually build it up there, you know. But he's not getting much on anything. And 9.2 thousand views at his highest level at ×5. That means his last video that he made, he got $47.50. And that's it. Yeah, sadly, my cousin is no longer relevant. Yeah, it's just Turkey Tom has a huge following, so most of those is just... they didn't tune in for my cousin, they tuned in for Turkey Tom. You know what I should do? I should have Turkey Tom actually interview me. Maybe I can get to 1 million views. I've spoke with Louis Marco one time. He's a pretty eccentric person. Blaha is gonna go back to eating meat pretty soon, KCB. I went to an expo last year, a couple months ago. I only had maybe 1 or 2 people come up to me, and that was it, Walter. He rented a house. Well, it definitely wasn't worth it because he pretty much blew his money on that. Oh, I know that guy. I know. Ooh, nice Christmas card. Oh boy. But I mean that's what's happened there, you know. All of my cousin's most popular videos was 5 or 6 years ago, whenever he was doing the worst of videos. He doesn't do anything now except live streams. Speaking of which, I wonder what my most popular video is. Hold on. Let's check my first channel. Let's see what's my most popular video on this. Oh, my most recent one, 5,000 views. Shorts-wise, 10,000 views on this one. Alright, let's go to my other channel. Let's see where I'm at. I'm just curious. Whoops. Ooh. All right. My most popular video is probably going to be the Cedric McMillan video, which it still is. 95,000 views. Chuck Basher, 56,000. Then, of course, the Big Lenny video. Yeah.
Turkey Tom's video on Richard is his 85th most popular video out of 193 total videos, which isn't that bad.
Poopy Doop with a dollar donation. It's halfway in the middle there, Poopy Doop, but like I said before, Vegan Gains was a lot more well known years ago. And as I showed the videos on his most popular channel, his most popular views were like 5 and 6 years ago. He needs to get back to doing the worst of videos. That could actually explain why he's dropping subscribers, but definitely do appreciate the donations. So, let's see. The Cedric McMillan's my most popular one, but I already knew that already. And let's see, shorts-wise. My most popular short is Driving to Asheville, 2,900 views. But of course, I have a lot of shorts, so... 5,000 views. Well, that's for my Home Business King channel, but in any event, it ain't much, but it's honest work. Hey, Lamar, you got a great channel. Don't worry about views or subscribers or anything like that. You just keep doing what you're doing. You know what I mean? If you enjoy what you're doing, Lamar, that's all that matters. You see, I like doing my live stream. I enjoy talking to people, you know. The best jobs are the ones that are sort of like, is when you're working and it's your hobby, pretty much, there, Lamar. You can't have that. I mean, 99% of the people out there, you know, they don't like what they're doing, you know. Me, I can relax, smoke a cigar, have a drink, talk to people, and I'm putting some work in. Not much, you know, but... Donald Trump is king. What's up, man? Oh, yeah, I did see Big Lenny was live. If he's still live after 10, I'll check him out there. I know Julie's live, too. I don't need to speak to that bitch. Did my music stop? Oh, yeah, I'm at the last song, so let's start it over. Oh, I know he has a couple of accounts, but... I mean, he goes and reports back to McCuck and Cuban. He can do whatever he wants. I don't know why he has so many fake accounts. McCuck was at the Redcon today waiting for me to punch him in the face. Right, so I'm supposed to get in my car and drive 9 hours. I mean, that video didn't even make any sense. What's the best way to gain muscle as a vegan? Really depends. I would use... Whenever I did some vegan diet there, the biggest thing is just getting good calories in. There's still a lot of good protein sources, such as peanuts, tofu, and stuff like that, Donald Trump. But the person you need to ask about that is probably someone like Tory Washington, as far as the best way to gain muscle as a vegan. Plus, there's a lot of good stuff out there. I mean, I sell a number of vegan products. I mean, I understand the market and everything. So, I mean, I carry a large line of vegan products. See? Right now, I got these vegan muffins in. I've had these Abe's muffins. These are pretty good, actually. I got a lot of Abe's food. I got Amy's broccoli and cheese, the bowls. Didn't I get some vegan mayonnaise in the other day? Vegan mayonnaise. I got some of that in, too. Or maybe it's vegan mayo. Can't remember. Yeah, I got this one in. I have like 1,000 of these here, so in the warehouse. Good stuff. I've actually had that before, so. But I have to understand the market, so I carry a wide range of vegan products, you know. What car do the biggest scumbags in South Carolina drive? Probably a Ford F-150. Quick Pump, I mean, you got to run your live stream whenever it's convenient for you. Don't worry about other people, streaming. I mean, because people can stream on two computers. They can switch back and forth between streams. You said I was going to be in Delray and told them to not be. But that was last week, actually, and it's just a Tuesday. What are you talking about? Yep, vegan mayonnaise. It's actually really good mayonnaise, actually. I like it. It's just expensive, but I sell it at a discount, actually. Because I'm selling mine at around $10. That usually runs like $15. I used to use hemp seed protein back in the day. I got that from the Protein Factory. Hemp seed protein is awesome. It gives a nutty flavor to any. If you mix the hemp protein with casein, it's an awesome flavor to it there. You take vanilla, vanilla or chocolate's actually better. You get chocolate whey protein. You mix it with a little hemp protein from True Protein. You got business there. But I used to use hemp protein a lot. I may actually go back to using that. All right, folks, we got 23 minutes left. Get your questions in if you want to add a little bit to the pot, you can. But most importantly, be sure to smash the like button. How does it make me feel? Well, good for him for being an entrepreneur. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. I mean, I'm a public figure, so it's not like I can give him a call. So more power to him if he sold 17 shirts. Egg yolk. Yeah, but nobody wants to go and make their own mayonnaise, KCB. That's too inconvenient. I mean, I can make mayonnaise and I can make peanut butter. But it's too time consuming. And you don't really save that much money. I mean, you'll save money on the mayonnaise, but mayonnaise is not something that I used often, Yeah, folks, if you're a public figure of any type and someone goes and makes a parody shirt, that's what someone asked me about it. Am I going to... There's nothing I can do about it, Anyone can make a parody shirt. I mean, no different than anyone can take clips of my video and put them somewhere else. I mean, I can be an asshole about it if they put it on YouTube, but why? They're diverting me free traffic, and, honestly, I don't want to spend the time going over everyone that's using my content. In fact, let's see who we got on the... Let me give you guys another example. Hold on. I'll show you guys something here. Y'all gonna like this. So let me show you my matches here. This is the list of everyone that's used my content. This channel. All of this is using some of my content. That's what I got so far. So there's a lot of channels that are using my content. And I have the option of using the removal request if I wish to do that. No, I mean, it goes for pages. And when I say pages, folks, it goes for pages. Look at all the people that are using my content. No, I can go and put copyright strikes on all these people. Why? A friend of mine told me to drink raw cow. I wouldn't drink that. There's a reason why milk is pasteurized, Donald Trump. I would drink pasteurized milk. There's no real benefit of drinking raw milk. You can get really sick from drinking raw cow's milk. It is high-end mayo. It's quite expensive. That's why I still got over 1,000 bottles there with my supplier. I'm gonna make McCuck pay. Yeah, maybe next week I'll go down there and beat him up or something. When will I do that? Well, I'll let you know, and that way we can both be surprised. Yeah, exactly. It's free advertising, and it's too time consuming to do stuff like that, because you got to fill out forms. Now, Larry Wheels has done that, obviously, because remember they cut off my stream when I started playing Larry Wheels stuff. So if someone wants to make a t-shirt after me, you know, fine. If they sell a couple shirts, more power to them. But I think I've said that before previously. Well, Tofano is running somewhat of a miniature grocery store, and he's pretty much a butcher, KCB. That's the thing about business. Even though it's a product that you would normally not get, you still have to keep it for a well-rounded range of customers, you know? Especially when you're selling groceries. You have to have something for everybody. So, even though I'm not a vegan or anything like that, it's important that I carry vegan products. I don't think he's taking any steroids at this point, Backbreaker. I know he's mentioned that he wants to take them. But, you know, I think the only thing he's doing is eating a lot of food. It is the most dangerous one, the brown recluse. It generally doesn't kill anyone, but it will really fuck you up pretty badly. We also refer to it as fuck you up spider. I thought he had those Mexicans working and chopping up meat, KCB. But we got 15 minutes left, so I guess it's time to get in South Pole. Got South Pole, baby. Yeah, he's really butchering his face. I mean, $30,000 for that eye surgery. But yeah, if you get bit by a brown recluse around here, your leg's gonna swell up. If you're white, it's gonna turn blue. If you're black, it's gonna actually turn blue as well. It's gonna bubble and sizzle and stuff. It's like a bad acid burn. Brown recluse will fuck you up pretty badly. I mean, it will fuck you up. No joke. So actually, let's play one of these videos from the people that stole my content. Hold on.
Thank you.
This guy is the Mac Life. He has over 1.49 million subscribers. Yeah, he definitely lifted my content, or at least some of it. Because because it actually has my review of that fight, actually. Nice. Everybody loves the content. Let's check out another one. Here's another one. All right. Oh, come on, man. Really? I don't know who this person is. Is he showing his damn cheeks? How much other content has he lifted off of me? Well, he lifts off everybody. Fucking thief. Let's check out another one. Hey, tonight, folks, we're checking out content that other people have stolen from me. Most of the stuff's been lifted from my my live streams, actually. In fact, yeah. This is my interview from Andrew Tate. More advice. Lovely. Good stuff, folks. Good stuff. If you go to, Alan, if you go to goodroomgroup.com, it has a listing of all my stores. So, remember, folks, we are the Goodroom Group, and we are all homosexuals. So this is a list of all my companies that I own and operate. Like my gaming site, for example. I like my gaming site. My gaming site is awesome. Then I have my mortgage site that gives mortgage advice. But yeah, if you go to goodroomgroup.com, it'll show all my websites. Have you seen one? Have you ever seen one, Vince? At this, no comment. You messed up, dude. My degree's in fitness and exercise, and then I have one that I'll finish in healthcare management. But I also went to ITT Tech and studied engineering for a year. Which, all of that, as far as my education is concerned, if you put in my real name, it shows my work history. See, I got a website for everything, folks. I send people to that site so that way they don't see all those advertisements from my LinkedIn profile. No, they got brown lacus around here. And they got black widows. But there's just a lot. There's a lot of brown lacus because there's a lot of wooded areas, especially in North Carolina. ITT Tech was expensive and it's dead now. Thank goodness. They're a bunch of fucking scam artists. Worst $15,000 I ever spent. But I paid it off, folks. You want to know why? I paid off my student loans because I am a man. Not a bitch. I wish I had never went to that school, ITT Tech. But like I said, when you're in your 20s, you're not going to have the general intelligence as you have as you get older. When you're in your 20s and your teens, you're bound to fall for some shit. So, yep. Well, it would have been a lot worse if I completed it. Once, after a year's time, Donald Trump, I knew the school was a fuck up, you know. That's why I left and never came back. It was a complete ripoff. Why didn't you get into something like plumbing or electric? Because I wasn't interested in it there, KCB. I mean, I did work for Icon, and we used to charge $150 an hour to fix printers. It was just not my calling, KCB. So I've done a lot of different jobs. I've worn a lot of hats, you know. Where I'm at now that I've pretty much settled on to is communications and healthcare. Yeah, practically. I told people at this point in time, don't spend like $100,000. You see all these people spending like $100,000 for college and stuff. You can go to a community college, get the same education, or you can go to community college for a couple of years and then go spend 1 year at one of these major colleges and get your big degree. Or you can use a home correspondence course. I tell people, I'm like, look, if you want to go to Duke University or so forth, spend your first 2 years at a community college so that way you only have to pay for like 1 fucking year of Duke or something, or 1 or 2 years. Because literally speaking, if you go to a community college, you can get an associate's degree in that practice and then transfer over to Duke, for example, or a major college, spend 1 year, and you're going to still have the bachelor's degree for the same damn thing that you would have spent, you know. But a lot of people, they just want to go to one college and they'll just sit there for 4 or 5 years, not earn anything, get a degree in liberal arts, go work as a waiter, but then are stuck with like $100,000 student loan debt. They need to really do something about the price of college. It's ridiculous. Backbreaker, they wouldn't let him in the armed forces anyway because he's crazy. They don't let people in the military if they have mental issues. But I mean, the idea of a family to feed, what family? It is true that he is the only breadwinner because his wife don't work, but what family? He has no family. Animals are not family, you know. Biden didn't cancel student loans. I mean, the people's student loans that got canceled are, you know, constituents. I mean, you have to think about this, Donald Trump. He only canceled the people that are going to be important in specific areas, specific battlegrounds. Everywhere else, like South Carolina, nobody didn't get their student loan canceled. It's all a big joke, actually. It's a giant joke as far as the student loans are concerned. HBCU, if Lenny went back to school. I mean, there's plenty of blacks that go to schools that are not HBCUs. And there's white people that go to HBCUs, although I don't see why, but I don't think Lenny will be going back to school. And even if he went back to school to an HBCU, I don't think any of the Negroes would be touching him. Or, what's the word for it? Negresses. None of the negresses would be laying a finger on Lenny. In fact, Lenny would probably get tossed out the moment that he actually tries to do one of his persuasive moves, sort of like when he went to the mall and was filming people's butts and stuff. The biggest thing about Big Lenny is, you don't talk to cops, okay? If he wants to do that, that's fine. But if you get caught, you should disengage and leave. You don't owe an explanation to the cops or anybody else. And folks, if you get yourselves in trouble, don't talk to the cops. That's why they always say you have a right to remain silent. And if you fucked up, you need to stay silent. Period. End of story. Stay silent. All right, folks, we got 3 minutes left. Get your questions in. Be sure to smash that like button, but we're going to close it out in 3 minutes. I'm going to get back to work and studying, as this is my last week of freedom. Will they have to pay back the loans eventually? They should be paying them back now, but a lot of people are still not paying back those loans. So they're actually compiling interest. But they're going to have to pay them back. They're not just going to sit there. But this country is a mess in terms of things, so Nikki Haley can fix it. But, it doesn't look like she's going to be winning. But I'm still sticking behind her. That's my bitch. I'm riding it out with her all the way. Ride or die, baby. Ride or die. More like Martin Payne, quick pump. I wonder if Lenny is still streaming. Yeah, Big Lenny's still streaming.
All done by myself. PL Outdoors, I will give you a shout out. Matt Batista, what do I think about creatine?
Yeah, Lenny's still streaming. I may actually hang out on his live stream while I'm working. Yeah, I'll come to the chill hour for a bit. I'm going to be at my desk for a while, Lamar, studying anyway. Would I ever sleep with Nikki? No. I wouldn't sleep with her. Backbreaker, Lenny can go to the hospital. Or go to a good doctor that specializes in wound care. But folks, it is 10 o'clock p.m. And that is the end of Earl Grey Tuesday. Be sure to tune in for the midnight run on Friday. I'm going to go hang out with Lenny. Don't forget Lamar. He's doing a chill time. So I'll drop in and say hey on that. Lamar's chill time's pretty good, Donald Trump. You got to check that out, Folks, we gotta support each other's channels here, okay? We have to support everyone's channel, whether it's Big Lenny or so forth, We do better when we're all together. I know that sounded a little, but, you know. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But again, folks, thanks again for joining me tonight. I want to thank everybody that's donated. Ninja, Poopy Doop, Maroon Blue, I definitely appreciate your support. The Great One is out of here, and as always, peace and soul. Yes, Cassowary is coming up. With the little big Lenny, too.